Hello, I'm Leyna Nguyen, and here's your CBS On The Go update. We begin with your CBS 2 travel forecast. Here's meteorologist Amber Lee.
Hi, Leyna. Right now, we're still tracking a couple low pressure systems, still bringing some light scattered showers across some portions of the mid-Atlantic, but we're also looking at some severe storms. But this system should be pushing off and headed off to the eastern side along the Atlantic as we head into the next couple of days. And then we're looking at high pressure starting to resurface, especially near the Great Lakes region. That's going to help dry them out. Here's a look at some of our airports where we do have a few delays, especially on the eastern seaboard for LaGuardia, JFK, Newark, Atlanta, and also Dallas. Double check with your airlines. The Bay Area also has some delays as well. Here in Southern California, temperatures remain slightly below average. It's going to stay like that through the end of the week as another low pressure system moves in. But just in time for the long weekend holiday, we will slowly start to warm up. A lot more sunshine. Temperatures finally climbing up to above average territory in the 70s and 80s by Sunday and Monday.
All right, Amber, thanks. The U.S. military is taking a page from the NFL's playbook to try and keep our troops safe. Carter Evans has more on the new technology being developed right now.
Fire in 3, 2, 1.
This is the Smash Lab, with machines that simulate hard hits on the football field and the battlefield.
We're going to measure the impact forces that get through the helmet to the head.
Okay. Dave Marver is CEO of Visus. After rigorous testing, the company's main product, the 01 helmet, was ranked #1 by the NFL in reducing the severity of blows to the head. Now, Visus has been approached by the military to see if they can bring their technology to combat helmets.
This outer shell here is really designed to stop ballistics, so bullets and shrapnel. The helmet isn't really optimized for blunt impact protection.
Current military helmets are lined with foam padding. To improve that, Visus plans to replace that foam with their own liners, which are designed using dozens of small bendable columns that compress and move to absorb incoming force.
We've shown we reduce the impact forces by 30 or 40%.
I recall being exposed to between 30 and 40 blasts.
Army Sergeant retired Tim Lovett served in Afghanistan and in Iraq. He didn't realize he had suffered a traumatic brain injury until he returned home and had problems with short-term memory.
This is a debilitating injury. You just don't feel like a whole person, and it has the potential for folks to get self-destructive.
Nearly 20% of soldiers have suffered a traumatic brain injury, with symptoms including memory problems, persistent headaches and seizures, and behavioral problems like aggression and anxiety. In some cases, that head trauma can also lead to the deteriorating brain condition, CTE.
I just would like to see the data in human beings.
David Havda runs the UCLA Brain Injury Research Center. He says just because lab testing shows a helmet can reduce impacts to the head, it doesn't necessarily mean it's reducing injuries caused when the brain hits the skull.
I don't know of any helmet that can reduce the acceleration or deceleration of the brain.
The new contract with the military will allow soldiers to test the helmet technology firsthand.
It could prevent, tens of thousands of people potentially being exposed to this injury.
Carter Evans, CBS News, Seattle.
And now here's your CBS On The Go sports big honors for two Laker rookies. Kyle Kuzma has been named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team. This past season, Kuzma became the first Lakers rookie to score 25 or more points in 3 straight games since Jerry West did it in 1961. The Lakers' second overall pick in last year's NBA draft, Lonzo Ball, was named to the All-Rookie Second Team. And now here's a look at what's coming up tonight on CBS 2 News at 11.
In a CBS 2 News hidden camera investigation, we rigged an air conditioner with a simple problem.
The simple fix is we're talking about $500.
To see which repair companies you can trust and who you can't.
You're just trying to rip us off and you're trying to jack up the price.
Maybe, yeah.
So you admit you are.
Before you call for AC repairs, see this David Goldstein investigation.
David Goldstein with CBS 2. Remember me? You were honest with me before. You want to be honest with me? Did you put that piece in there?
I have no idea.
Tonight at 11.
Oh, come on.
And immediately following CBS 2 News at 11 tonight, watch The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Guests include actor Andrew Garfield, comedian David Cross, and musical guest The Kills. And right after Colbert, watch The Late Late Show with James Corden. His guests include actors Thomas Middleditch and Dan Stevens, also musical guest Ziggy Marley. Watch Gordon and Colbert right after CBS 2 News at 11. And that's your CBS On The Go update. Remember, we're always on at CBSLA.com. And join us every night for CBS 2 News at 5, 6, and 11.